Excitement's jumping, everybody's waiting till the fruit starts thumping. Juices are swelling, secrets unfurling. Come on and mix it up, let the rhythm take you. Drop them flavors, shake them up, grab your muds, it's time to fill up. Inhale the beat, exhale the groove. Mixing notes like flavors flowing. U.K.E-liquid mixing show, stirring anticipation growing. The vibe is pumping, the crowds are waiting. Sound synthesized like liquids combinating. Mixing notes like flavors flowing. U.K.E-liquid mixing show, stirring anticipation growing. The vibe is pumping, the crowds are waiting. Sound synthesized like liquids combinating. Drop them flavors, shake them up, grab your mods, it's time to fill up. Inhale the beats, exhale the groove. Take you. Flavors shaking, fusions in the air. The mics are hot, excitement's jumping. Everybody's waiting till the fruit starts thumping. Juices are swelling, secrets unfurling. Come on and mix it up, let the rhythm take you. Drop them flavors, shake them up, grab your muds, it's time to fill up. Inhale the beat, exhale the groove. Mixing notes like flavors flowing. U.K.E-liquid mixing show, stirring anticipation growing. The vibe is pumping, the crowds are waiting. Sound synthesized like liquids combinating. Drop them flavors, shake them up, grab your mods, it's time to fill up. Inhale the beats, exhale the groove. Take you. Flavors shaking, fusions in the air. The mics are hot, excitement's jumping. Everybody's waiting till the fruit starts thumping. Juices are swelling, secrets unfurling. Come on and mix it up, let the rhythm take you. Drop them flavors, shake them up, grab your muds, it's time to fill up. Inhale the beat, exhale the groove. Mixing notes like flavors flowing. U.K.E-liquid mixing show, stirring anticipation growing. The vibe is pumping, the crowds are waiting. Sound synthesized.
Let's get ready for the U.K.E-liquid Mixing Show. Are you ready? I said, are you ready? Ready? Let's go. In a world of vape, where flavors collide, we gather round with mixtures we can't hide. YouTube's our stage, where the magic unfolds. Welcome to the show, where the flavors behold. Mixing and vaping are in for a ride. The clouds we create, we can't deny. From strawberry delight to a caramel dream.
Welcome to the U.K.E-liquid Mixing Show. It is a Wednesday night and it's talking about a little bit of mixing and things. So who you got on tonight? You got myself, Benny Vapes. We've got our own mixing guru, which is Graham Net Reality. We've got our own mixing detective, which is Liam Sherlock Holmes. We've got our own mixing maestro, which is Tim Advocate for Liberty. And we've got the green goddess of mixing, which is Lady Liberty. If you are in chat, just have a look at the top and see if you're in Twat Chat. If you're in Twat Chat, swap it over to live chat and you'll keep up with everything we are doing. If you have got any questions, just drop them in chat and we'll get round to them. If you need to know anything about mixing, you're new to mixing, or anything like that, just drop it in and we will answer them. Much appreciated if you could do that. Pop out chat.
I'm going to get this pair of glasses. I can't focus on anything.
There we go. What we do first off is we will get Liam to go through chat, if you would, please.
Well, I've done chat for the last 2 weeks, have you? Evening, everybody. Right, so in chat tonight we have RDS, Barry Jones, Neil Pitts, John McClintock, John Vaping Joker, Head GB, Vapor Bunny, Stuart Valentine, Warthog 78, other Sean, not that Sean, the other Sean, Birdman 69, Vapor Bunny, which I think I've already said, but I'll say it again. Dion 78, and Cheryl Demers, and I believe that, and Ian Thomas, as well as Barry Jones. I believe that might be everybody. If I've missed anybody, just type dickhead in chat.
Yep, just say Liam's a dickhead, and he'll shout you out. Thank you very much, Liam.
Hey, I just wanna say, congratulations to Ian on being a year younger this week compared to last week. Thank you.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
Rocky Tooney as well.
Happy birthday to yous. Happy birthday to yous. Happy birthday to Ian and Rocky Tooney. Happy birthday to you.
Don't you start as well, lady. Have this every week off Tim. Hey, Rocky.
There we go. Right. So what we usually do now is we have a quick buffet. So we'll start with Graham.
421 Barrage, Lucky Shot Custard, which is just Lucky Shot and custard, which was better on the shake. After 3 weeks steep, it not as good. And the Argus G1 or something like that. It's just a pod with Amatorium Glamour and that. And I'll pass it to Liam.
It's an Argus P1S. Piss. It's an Argus Piss.
1PS. Okay, yeah. It is. I've got the box somewhere, but I threw it out, I think.
Right, so I've got the usual Hadron Pro 250C with the Steam Crate Aroma Miser V2 on top. And in that, I have some pineapple custard. For a little bit of a change, because the weather's hot, I thought I'd go a little bit tropical.
Bit tropical.
And I've also got the Vaporesso Target 100 with the iTank 2 on top.
Ooh.
Nice.
And in that, I had a little bit of pineapple lemonade.
Ooh, so you're going full summer.
Yes.
Summer vibes.
It's
not as good as the pineapple lemon.
We'll get to that. We will get to that. We will get to that in a minute, Graham.
To be honest, I was quite surprised at this dinky little device. It's 21700. So it goes up to 100 watts. So I've been vaping there like 70. It gives really decent flavor. The only gripe that I've got is that little kidney fill at the top of the tank.
Not big enough.
No, that's the only gripe I got, and the fact that it's all sort of blocked off.
Yeah, and if you want to try and fill it, you have to unscrew the whole top off and then put it. It's same with the iTank one. Has it got the plastic stuff inside it? You taking that out?
No, there's no plastic in there that I can see. But I mean, these type of bottles, they just don't fit.
No, it is Vaporesso or Vaporesso, as it's now called, is a little bit, when they do the tanks, they don't make them quite wide enough. They expect you to do little 10ml bottles like this, you see.
I'm not sure if you can see, but I even took a pair of scissors to the actual nozzle on this to try and narrow it down a little bit so I can actually slot it in. But
Graham's
bueno.
Graham's little envelope bottles would do.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
takeout bottles.
They'd work.
Yeah, so I have one of those here somewhere.
Yeah.
I should use that.
It's just the nips on them.
It is.
Yeah.
Uh, those those nibs are only on about 4 bottles that iBottles sell. All the rest of those horrible curved ones which don't fit into anything.
Yeah.
Liam, we need to know which one of those babes pairs best with Mud Shark.
Mud Shark.
Which one of your
I have
vapes pairs
no-
best with Mud Shark? Come
I
on.
have no idea what Mud Shark is.
It's probably a shark that lives in the mud, would be my guess. But yeah.
Okay. I will pass it. On that bizarre note, I'll pass it over to Tim.
I got the Titan on the Titan 1.5 PWM. In that I got Mango & Co. The fluid. Still vaping that in there, finishing that up in that. And then I got the Cassie's Gen, the Espresso Gen with the Mirage on top. And in that I got that Campfire baked apple. Don't worry, it's not too many today. Few though. I got the Vena on top of the Guar 21, and in that I've got the Blueberry Peach Medley. Then I've got the Dreamer Clutch with the Blaze Solo on top, and then I got the Ultimate Toasted Coconut Cheesecake ? Which actually turned out delicious. And I got others, but that's all I'm really vaping on. So, Cassie, have you been yet? Then you're next. Lady?
So I've got the Thelema with the nitrous, and that's got this weird lemon custard with a kick thing that I made on Meter Show last week. I've got the Dreamer Clutch with the Goon, and that has some coffee milkshake with chocolate chip cookie. And the other Thelema with the Recoil with the pineapple banana milkshake.
Nice.
And send
Nice.
it on to you, Benny.
Thank you very much. Well, I'm on the Innikin Chroma R AIO box that they brought out with the Cubics. Nice little skeleton mod is that one. And I'm also on the BP60. Inside that, I've got some Nasty Juice tobacco, menthol tobacco. I'm on the BP60. And inside that, I've got some banana ice from Bar Vape, I think it is. I'm also on, if I knew what I've done with it, my trusty Guar 21 with the trilogy on top. And inside that, I've got some of, don't know where it is, but it is Cherry Popper from the e-cig shop, which is quite nice. It's one shop. It's just a cherry, which is quite nice. So yes. Right, so Cheryl said, if I put a little Kahula in my coffee vape juice, it tastes good, but is it going to hurt me? Ian says no, but I won't vape it at high wattage or leave it around. I don't know what Kahula is. Can anybody tell me what it is?
Kahlua is a coffee flavored liqueur. Now,
Yeah.
I know people have used vodka in their vape juices years and years ago to thin them out a little bit.
That's pure.
But that's pure alcohol. My concern, now, not a doctor, not medical advice, but my concern with Kahlua would be, because it's coffee liqueur, is if they've actually used real coffee in there. Now, the coffee can actually have oils and things in there, which obviously aren't good for your lungs at all. So,
Yeah.
So just get Vape Train coffee liqueur or impact
Yeah.
flavors as it is now on some sites. Yeah.
yeah, look
Coffee
for a coffee liqueur vape safe flavor. That would be the best. That would be the best way of doing it.
Yeah, because you don't know what you're actually burning off, do you? That's the thing.
No.
You've got to remember that you're actually vaping these things.
And-
so yeah, it might taste nice, but you don't know what sugar's in it. You don't know what.
Yeah, and
Do you know what I mean?
the thing is as well, even if they've actually used flavorings in the Kahlua, because it's a food or a beverage,
Could be oil.
they can use the oil-based flavors in there.
Yeah.
So-
She says, no, I mix it with ruthless tobacco juice. Yeah, you using the ruthless stuff is fine. It's the Kahlua that's not.
Yeah.
Well, we're not saying it not, but it potentially it's not. So what you don't want is oils getting on your lungs, because you'll end up with Diwali or whatever it's called.
Eval.
Yeah, and potentially any other contaminants that might be in that liquid.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. That's not.
Because it
that
could have.
would- Short answer: it's not probably. It's most likely not safe to vape.
Yeah.
It's not. I mean, it's not pure grain alcohol or anything like that.
But what we could do is we could help you out if you want. So if you sell us at Sean, I've ordered some SSA chocolate mousse along with a lot of others. Sean says, right. And oxidization over time. Yeah, exactly. So we could help you out if that's what sort of flavour you're looking for. You've got your ruthless tobacco, and you're wanting it. I'm guessing you're wanting it more of an alcohol sort of coffee, more coffee probably forward. I'm guessing. And as we speak, Rocky's just put the big Kahula in there. So we can bring that up and you can see what he's put in that may help you get that flavour that you're from the cooler that you're looking for.
yeah, it's
Right, so I pulled up Rocky's recipe. I'll just do a quick share screen on that now. So this is the big Kahlua from Rocky Tooney, which is 6% Vape Train coffee liqueur, 0.8% one-on-one cream milky undertone, 0.8% of FA fresh cream, 1.6% of FA milk, 0.8% Flavora milk and honey, of course, 0.75% of Vape Train Russian vodka, and 0.28% of Capella Super Sweet.
So there you
Nice
go.
boozy Kahlua with white Russian. So if you just wanted the Kahlua, the Kahlua part, I would
Coffee liqueur.
the coffee liqueur. It's the Vape Train one. That's the
It's
closest one.
Literally, it's the best one out there. Period.
That's the closest one I ever found
push
to it.
that over 1.2. That's it's 6.
Yeah, you can push it high. You can go high on it.
So yeah, so no, I tried it to see what it tastes like. It was very yummy. So yeah, so you know what it tastes like. So now you can add that, what we just said, into your vape instead of using the proper alcohol.
Yeah, that coffee liqueur from Vape Train is very, very close. It's a very good flavor.
Yeah.
One of the ones I was really scared about losing.
Yeah, I don't think there's actually any other Kahlua flavors out there, is there?
There are no
Yeah.
good ones. No.
Yeah, Rocky's saying 7%. Drop it in at 7%. He's saying. So drop it into your favourite tobacco coffee and put it to 7%, and you'll be good to go. Yeah, she figured it were good in a cup of coffee. It would be good in a vape. The only difference is you're drinking rather than vaping, so you're getting in your lungs. That's a big thing.
Yeah, your lungs don't absorb the same.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
You can do the other way around. Concentrating coffee is really
Yeah,
easy.
yeah, you could put your
Instead of buying
yeah.
that, like, the syrup. I used to buy syrup all the time.
Yeah.
And then why am I buying syrup? I could just go to my drawer and go drip, drip, drip. There's some vanilla.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you could do it the opposite way around. If you wanted it in a coffee, you could do it opposite way around.
And even then, you got to be careful with it if you're intolerant to PG.
Yeah.
So, Rocky's going to be knocking on your door any minute now, aren't he? In about 5 minutes, you'll have a knock on the door, and Rocky will be stood there with a big bottle of milk and honey, asking you if he has spoken to you about the way of milk and honey yet, and whether you're actually interested in a subscription and everything else.
Yeah. And if you say no,
And you gotta get permission from his goons first.
And don't be fooled. Don't be fooled when he says you've got to test it in the shower. Don't be fooled.
Oh, if you say no, apparently you get a milk and honey colonic.
you'll be arrested. You're arrested going to go to... John McKinney, I had my first concentrate this week. Went for a flavour I vaped back in 2015. Can't get any more. Time Bomb Pixie. Hopefully goes well. Goes okay. It could do. 2015, you're probably on the right thing if you've ordered some of the older flavours. to be
Yeah,
fair.
compared to TFA.
Yeah. So I don't know what you've actually ordered, or what Time Bomb actually is. But if you've gone for older flavours, like say like your Capella, your TFA, you're probably on the right tracks because we didn't have many of all else out there at that time. Even mixing, as in, it went for all TFA. Well, you might be on the right track then, but you might find that it's got a Capella in there as well, because we didn't have a lot of anything in 2015. To be fair,
No.
it would all new. It were all single concentrates. They were usually Ansang, a few single ones.
Punched quite high as well.
Follow the recipe on site.
Yeah, as long as there were reviews on the recipe, then it should be good.
John says hazelnut filling, chocolate mousse, buttercream, clotted cream, glamour choc, Belgian cookie, time mess about.
Well, that pretty much just sounds like a recipe.
That sounds like
there.
a recipe, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's just the percentages.
Cheryl's after hazelnut coffee juice. It's hard to find.
Hang on a minute. Let's see. Let me open up my ELR a second. Let's go to recipes. I need to check first to see if you can actually still get flavours. I'm not too sure what. I can't remember what flavours I used in it. There's a one shot that I had on chefs.
One, just hazelnut. That's the R-Y4. The R-Y4's almond.
What as in is not in every bite.
The one thing I did try today is Holy Smokes. That one.
All right, yeah. What's it like?
Walnut, oat coffee, and what it was it? Walnut, oat coffee, and smoked maple, oat coffee, and walnut. I couldn't get past the walnut.
Would it heavy on walnut?
Can you repeat that again, Graham? I want to make sure you got it right. Go ahead.
No.
Right, what were you doing?
It's very, very walnutty forward.
Well, it wouldn't do for me.
And I thought the walnut would be in the background, but the walnut is forward, followed by the coffee and then the maple. I thought it would be the other way around because of the way they put it on the thing.
Yeah.
Are OSDIY still operating?
Yeah.
Cool. I'll just do a quick share screen on this.
Still get blue slushy.
Right, so it's 0.25% of Vape Train Arabica coffee, 1.5% of Flavor West creamy hazelnut, 3% of Vape Train Hokey Pokey ice cream. You can swap that with their toffee ice cream. 2.5% of OSDIY Lotte Latte and 2% of TFA Vanilla Swirl, and it tasted pretty much like that. It was based on those little Nescafe, the instant ones that you can buy.
Oh
They
yeah.
do like they do the posh coffees now as an instant.
Yeah.
It's based on one of those. It tastes very, very, very close to that.
Oh, very nice. Rocky's just dropped one in, strawberry pixie. That's
Bit
what he's
random.
put in. No, it's the one from this. What John's been doing. He says, "Yeah, that's the one. Sounds nice. Cheers." The pixie is grape sticks, if I remember. Cassie likes grape sticks, don't you?
Oh.
Want that grape sticks that you put in? Well, that
That
Tim
was
that
me.
put grape sticks.
That was me that had that mulled cider. The mulled cider with a grape pixie stick in it. It was great.
I had the very
it's-
end and it tasted like cherry Hall's cough drops.
Yeah, that's
No,
the one.
it's me. I love great flavor pixie stick.
Brian,
candy.
you all right, mate?
Yeah. Loves the taste of diesel in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah, but John, have you tried Wonder Flavors Pixie Sticks candy?
Yeah,
Because
it's pretty
you
good.
might be able to just do a one and done if it's anything like that.
Yeah. Thanks for putting.
You can always add a little
One of
candy
my
stick to it if
favourites,
you want to bump it.
bastards. You can't get topics now, can you?
They're Carabacks are back, aren't they?
You do that just to get a bit of hype up, wasn't it? You know, we'll get rid of it. We'll get rid of it. It's like whispers, isn't it? We'll do a whisper. We'll get So yeah, no, we'll get rid of Whisper Gold, and then suddenly we'll bring it out, and everybody goes buys it. They make a load of money. They go, oh, we'll discontinue it again. Have you brought Rocky's rest of the strawberry pixie that you dropped him?
No, I'll bring that out now for you. I will tell you, John. It's probably very spot on to a grape pixie sticks because all I taste from it is diesel, which normally means it's a really good grape flavour for everybody else.
Yeah.
With working taste buds. Right, so I'll just do a quick share on this. Right, so this is Rocky's. So we have 0.5% of Flavora Alpine Strawberry, 0.5% of Vape Train Fizzy Sherbet, 0.5% of Wonder Flavors Pixie Stick Candy, and 0.5% of Capella Super Sweet.
So you might want to drop that strawberry out and change it to a grape.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drop that strawberry out, try that, use that, and drop that. So you might find that it tastes a bit like
Which
that.
is the Wonder Flavors grape that they did?
It's a sour.
Sour grape.
I'd use a sour.
Yeah, Wonder Flavors sour grape.
Or extra sour. I think there's 2.
And you might find that's a modern take on what you've remembered in 2015.
Fizzy
probably-
Sherbet, Pixie Stick, and the grape sour.
So you might find that if you do that one and sub it, you might find that one's more to your taste buds than it was in 2015. Because you probably find that 2015 ones now you taste them.
Speaking of, we now know 2 of the releases that are coming out from Wonder Flavors. There's a strawberry guava coming out, and then there's the agave nectar coming out. And there will
agave? Are they on what is nectar? It? Are they on Benidorm?
It's like a cactus. They're not released yet. These are from the betas. Those are the 2 that we know are coming out right now, and there should be around 24 total. From what I'm being told.
Ooh, very nice. Benem.
All I'm thinking is there's the NDA gone out the window.
Yeah. Neil Pitts wants to know, and which sweetener is the best, Cap or Prillium?
No. I just use Cap because it's simple, easy. I know where it is, and I know what it does.
Yeah.
Tim's different, isn't he?
Yeah,
I find that cap actually affects the coils more. Definitely does. There's definitely a difference in coil. You get more coil life out of the Perlum. They're very similar for me. There are a few people that get some kind of notes off some, but that's taste buds. Yeah, the Perlum for me is just doesn't have that little tiny bump of citrus, which you wouldn't even know unless you're single flavor testing it. Really, that citrus is not like prominent, but there is a citrus note to the cap, a slight citrus note. Other than that, they're pretty even, except for cap doesn't burn my coils as much. So typically, if I'm grabbing for a fruit mix, it's a really fruity mix, I'll grab the cap because that little, I don't care, a little extra bump might make a difference. But otherwise, I use the Perlum for everything. But that's just personal preference. I mean, some people like Flavora, some people like. I mean, everybody has a preference on sweetener.
So you can get that extra sweet.
Yep, that too.
That's not hard on your coils, but you don't need a lot because it is very, very sweet.
That's the Neotame, right?
Yes. Yeah. Brian says, a question for all. When your juice turns dark brown, does it necessarily mean it's too old to vape? If it's got nicotine in it, you might, depending on how old it is, you might find that it's got a little bit of a peppery taste. But if you're doing a normal mix and it's a 6-month-old, then no, the darker the better. It's a bit better.
Yeah, it just means it's oxidizing slightly. That's all.
Yeah.
Go by taste. If it tastes bad,
yeah, it's not good. It's not going to make you sick or anything like that. It's just going to taste off. It's going to taste peppery.
Yeah, Frank says all my faves have been discontinued: Dark Bounty, Drifter, Topic, Cabana, Ainsley's Heaven Bars. Says it just they all go.
Back in the day, I've got that Hamlet advert music going in my head now.
Yeah.
When I was a lad.
Yeah. Always.
It's on Mother when you watch your favourite chocolate bars vanish.
Oh, yeah.
Texans, when Texans went. We're
I
rescuing the
don't even know what those were.
Hedgehog flavoured
I'm
crisps.
kind of feeling that
one
way with
got
everything
me.
you're talking about right now.
That one that got me. Hedgehog flavoured crisps.
Yeah,
It
it
went
tastes
down the
like
pan.
chicken.
Yeah. John saying cotton candy at 0.5, grape juice at 5, sweet and tart at 2, sweetener at 1% is what's on the recipe, all TFA.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Yeah, that looks good to me. I know a lot of people did like the TFA grape juice. Percentages look about right to me.
Yeah, like I say, Brian, if you've not got nicotine in it and they're going dark, don't worry about it. If they've got nicotine in it, then I probably wouldn't have them too long because they'll get where, like I say, where you get that peppery taste.
Well, then again, you don't know if that's what turned it dark. Might not be the nicotine, so you have to taste it. Find out.
To be honest, I've only found with my really old juices, the ones that have been peppery that I haven't been able to bake, the ones that have got like a really treacle colour. They've gone really black. They're the only ones I haven't been able to bake because they've been too peppery.
Cheers, Mickey Love. He says, that's £8 this month. Any giveaways? No.
I just gave away one of the upcoming releases. Come on. That was a giveaway.
They were bought online with nicotine in it. Yeah, so the nicotine obviously is your steeping process, does help with your steeping process. So if they're not over, like I say, I wouldn't with nicotine over 2 years, to be fair, because they're not that cracking. After 5 years, they'll be black. I'll tell you that now because I've got some that are black that I've bought. I bought a box full of little 10mm ones, and they're black. 5 years later.
You don't realize here is Benny keeps a science experiment in the back. He's waiting for, he's going to wait 20 years and see what everything turns into. If it starts growing anything.
Yeah. Rocky's saying that should work okay, John, but I'd leave out the EM. So the cotton candy, that's what he's saying. Leave out the cotton candy.
See,
I'm with him on that.
See, I'm the opposite way. I do like a little bit of EM because it does really help to blend flavors together. I know loads of people scream and shout for it mutes flavors, but if you use it right and you don't use it too high, it actually blends them instead of mutes them.
Yeah.
Is that burnt sugar? No, I can taste it through everything. Drives me nuts.
That's what Squeal said. With a steering wheel.
Yeah, exactly.
Drives me nuts. Ian says, I've got a 5-year plus old liquid that has been kept in a steady temp and dark. Still perfectly vaporable and tasty. Cannot say flavour same as fresh, but still.
That sounds very much like Ian has actually got a wine cellar for his juices.
Right.
I got a wine fridge. I got a wine fridge for mine.
Proper humidity controlled and everything.
That's what I'm saying. What were it? Humidors. He's got so instead of having cigars
that's
now,
for
he's
the
got
cigars.
instead of having a humidor, he's got it for his e-liquids.
That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing to the walk-in closet. I'm turning it into an actual storage unit for flavorings with a heat pump in there, AC heat pump.
Yeah, I was gonna say, have you ever seen like on movies and stuff like that when there's a really posh house and they go down to the basement to get their wine and they walk in, it's like proper hermetically sealed and everything else and full on aircon. That's what Ian's got set up for his juices.
Yeah. Edgy says, pop your 5-year-old liquid into the drawer and you keep in the garage, apparently. Hey, well, Steve, you all right, mate? And Mick says, can I have the recipe for gamma, please, seeing as I'm your top contributor?
And Hedgie, you got to keep it right next to the flux capacitor, though. It's got to be within 5 feet of the flux capacitor at all times.
Yeah, John, that's the best thing to do. Do a little test. A little test. Leave it in.
For flavor testing, no, but that's because I've trained myself not to. I did it first, but then with the massive amounts I go through, I just baseline without it, so I know what I get.
Yeah,
it took some training at first. To be honest with you, it was a little weird. Now my palate's trained for not having.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I never used to test with the nicotine in because I thought if I didn't like the flavor and I didn't make the whole 10mm,
you
I'm just wasting nicotine. But
when the amount I was testing,
But what I did do, and I know I've mentioned this several times before, is I would have a bottle of just VG, PG, and nicotine mixed up at my preferred nicotine strength, and in between the flavors, I'd actually drip that onto my RDA or fill up my tank with that, and then keep tooting on that to get my nicotine fix, which also gave me an idea as to how long it took for those flavors to actually disappear off my wicks and what a rough guesstimate of what they tasted like then at certain sort of percentages as I started diluting them down.
Very clever idea, that, Liam.
Not
Try
just a
that.
pretty face.
He's not. He's not. Up there for thinking, down there for dancing.
So what
I
I'm
hope
hearing is
that's-
Liam saying I'm crazy for what I'm doing to the walk-in closet. I'm turning it into exactly what you guys are talking about. Exactly what you're talking about. It's kind of semi-refrigerated unit for my flavorings. Why is that
Why?
weird?
Why?
Why not?
It's
Why?
a hobby. You spend money on your hobby.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
why?
Why not?
I just want to know why. Why would you spend that money on doing a fridge for your flavourings when they're perfectly normal to keep them in a cupboard?
Or you can just buy a
If you
fridge.
could fit them all in a cupboard, you can fit them all in a cupboard. Yeah, that'll work.
What can I say?
I'm looking at Cassie's face when he's saying all this. Trying to gauge like how likely this is going to be.
99%.
99%.
I've given up on him at this point.
Yeah.
He talks and I just don't even listen.
Just that they've lost another cupboard. That's all it is.
Yeah, cupboard is my
Oh no,
closet.
he bought a
so-
new one.
I
He
just bought a new
cabinet to
cupboard.
put in his other office.
Temporary for now until I get the closet ready.
They won't all fit in there, but you know.
I don't know. Just build a shed outside.
Do you realize the weather we get is not the weather you get? That would be a problem. We'd have frozen and overheated.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it'll be fine.
It is your house air conditioned.
Yeah.
So why not just leave them in the corner of your living room or something?
Because they have overrun that corner of the living room so much that they're in my room.
So the closet makes the most sense. Centralized, organized, with shelves that are on tracks like drawers, so I can pull them out and look at them and see all my flavors. Yeah,
You're just going to go in and just pull them out and look at them and go, oh, look at my flavours. Put them back again.
Yeah, put them back in again.
Yeah.
Here's
The
the thing.
purpose
I
is
want him
never to
get his
use them.
Flavors organized in his own office so he can get his own flavors out for his mixes.
See, yeah,
And
there
then
we go.
I don't have to do it anymore.
So
I
it's
think
only
you've
going to
got-
cost me a couple $1,000s to get it ready.
It's only a couple of $1,000 to get it ready so I can store my flipping liquids in them. Yeah.
Yes, it will, Steve-O. They do very, very, very slowly still steep, but you won't notice a lot of difference after a year or two of it being in the freezer from fresh mixed.
We'll go back to him in a couple of years' time. We'll go, just go to the back of your cupboard. And I go, oh, I never knew that were here. Oh, I haven't used this for years. Well, what do you fucking need it for then?
I wonder what that tastes like. That's peppery.
I just with flavors and e-liquids, I just make sure they're in a cool, dark place. That's all.
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's not very often I've got a juice that's sat around for much longer than about 3 weeks anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all gone.
Yeah.
Like I say, I've got some that were really old that are in a cupboard.
I mean,
Upstairs.
I'm on Tim's show
I-
for like a week. You'll be all set to have liquids for a month in just 2 days.
I used to do that all the time. I used to mix up liters of liquid at a time, and I get 500 ml into the liquid and think, you know, it's really nice.
I'm over this.
I'm bored of it now. I want something else.
Yeah.
And then I put it in the cupboard and then forget about it for another 6 or 7 months. Until in the end, I was finding liters of mixed up liquid that I could no longer vape because they were gone treacle. They turned into treacle.
Oh, that yellow cake looked bad, Steve-O.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah,
that was
the color
horrible
was
looking.
really bad on that yellow cake.
a sugar cookie, I've said this before, crystallizes.
Yeah.
If you when you undo the top,
Yeah, right.
it's been on the top. It's like
in the nib. Yeah.
yeah. You're like fucking hell.
VSO
I've had one-
raw does that too.
I've had one or two bottles where I've had to snip off the tip of the nib just so I can actually drip a couple of drops of flavour in.
I think you missed your calling. You should have started doing circumcisions. You like to snip the nip a lot.
Yeah. Brian's just saying, has anyone tried using synthetic nicotine versus freebase? Amcora says using synthetic may not be as good as freebase. I'm assuming that you're saying synthetic because obviously Nick Salts is synthetic, in it? Is it
No, I think he might be talking about the alternative in the USA.
Oh, right, I'm
Yeah,
going to say
the
we don't. We
synthetics.
get Nick Salt, but I didn't know.
I still have the regular. I don't have the synthetic.
Because there somebody created in the USA to get around the nicotine laws, didn't they?
Yeah. It was a workaround.
I'm going to say it can't be that good because no one's using it, so... Yes, the alternative. I don't know. There were the one E-liquid. What is it that did it? A disposable.
I haven't heard like a
but
bad rep. I think they said someone was saying there's been some news about some people think the flavor's a little off. Is all
Didn't Grim try it out in one of his blogs?
a couple of them, I think.
Mm.
But he didn't do it long term. It was like, shake and vape. So I don't know how it'll be long term. How it'll work
Yeah,
out.
well,
I mean, that's the question. That's the question. When it sits on a shelf, is it going to change? And will Nick remember how long it's been on that shelf? No.
No.
The
Been there more than
question
5 minutes. He doesn't know.
the other question is what will it actually do long term? Will it have the same effect as nicotine does on the body long term, or will it be different because it's not quite nicotine?
Exactly. Is it going to be as safe? Is it going to be safer? It's possible either way. I mean, new chemicals.
yeah. Neil's just put in. Tim will walk into his closet and start saying, "My precious, my precious."
Steve, he lost it before he put it down on the desk. You kidding me?
Either
love
walk
Nick,
into a
but-
closet and come out as Timothy, come out as Tabitha, something like that. Do you know what I mean? Coming out of a closet.
Or Agatha.
Agatha,
It was
yeah.
Agatha all along. He comes out of the closet.
Yeah.
No, we definitely need pictures of Tim Photoshop now. He's got them with a bottle with a bottle of
Right.
Flavora.
My precious.
With a bottle of flavor, vanilla pudding.
Okay. I'll get that ready for next week.
That
Yeah.
would be his medicine flower. He'd do that with though.
Yeah, that's
Dark
it. Medicine
chocolate,
flower.
possibly.
Medicine
Possibly
flower.
dark chocolate medicine flower.
It's got a bit
Yeah,
of medicine flower.
loads of bottles of medicine flower and Rocky on the top of it and Scrooge McDuck.
Hey,
Yeah.
by the way, Hockey, am I allowed to take this
Right.
down? Yeah, can you check with your goons? Am I allowed to take down your promo?
No, that's with milk. That's with milk and honey.
Milk and honey one.
So what Graham's been doing some mixing, but not with
Oh.
e-liquids today. He's been doing some homemade lemonade out of diet lemonade. Fucking
Yeah, well, there's nothing wrong with that.
So he bought some diet lemonade because it was
So I got
cheap.
some, I got diet lemonade, and then I put in a pineapple in, and then I
Okay.
put some lime juice in, and I put a teaspoon of sugar in because it's diet lemonade.
And we were
What
just
is
wondering.
Diet lemonade supposed to be healthier for you. Let's throw sugar in.
What the difference? The diet lemonade is 29p in Tesco's, while normal lemonade is 60p. That's double the price for a teaspoon of sugar.
This is the equivalent of going to a fast food restaurant, getting a 3,500 calorie, mostly carb diet, and then getting a diet soda because I'm healthy. It's about the same equivalent.
He just started being cement mixing. No, unfortunately, not being cement mixing. He's been mixing diet lemonade with sugar to make it into proper lemonade.
Yeah, with a little bit of vitamin C in there.
Some
Perfect. Healthy.
vitamin C powder in
We want
there.
that diet lemonade so you can get all those cancer-causing chemicals in your body as well, along with the sugar.
We gotta stop that scurvy somehow, haven't we, Graham? With that vitamin C.
Yeah. So it's all right. He's just found out he's diabetic.
No joke about that. I feel like I'm having sugar crashes.
Well, you will be. You put a
Possibly.
teaspoon of sugar in fucking lemonade.
Teaspoon of sugar in your lemonade helps it go down, by the way. Yeah.
Quilly, howdy all. I hope you are well. And Liam's been using pineapple. He's had a pineapple kick. That's why I put it's it's summer vibes. Summer vibes today. Summer vibes.
Yes.
So I quite like a summer recipe myself. I quite like a nice passion fruit and pineapple and bit of the summer vibes.
Oh, I keep on thinking, yeah, I want summer vibes, and I mix some, and then it just stays on the shelf, and I go make myself a custard or an ice
Yeah,
cream.
Yeah, no, not yeah. Normally, what happens when the weather starts warming up, I normally start putting fruits in my custard. That's pretty much the only difference I do normally.
I quite like a bit of WS23 in summer.
What about WS5?
Well, we've got WS5, but he won't touch it because he's waiting for the review. If you didn't know, Tim has bought some new flavours. He's bought Ultimate. Ultimate.
Yeah, the new Ultimates, including the WS5, is now available at Jungle Flavors. So everybody's been complaining you can't find it anywhere. Now there's actually a place you can buy it.
Have they brought it in at Noms?
Not as of yet, I've seen. I didn't check though.
So what's the difference? What's the difference between WS5 and WS23?
Supposed to be colder. Supposed to be colder.
Is that what it is?
WS25.
So the lower the number.
No. WS3 is cool.
It's 18. Benny. 18 is the difference. 18 is the difference.
Yeah. WS23, Benny, is similar to WS5. WS3 is actually culotta. It's different. So the number really does not coincide with cooling. It's a different chemical compound. That's all.
Yeah, the way it's supposed to work was with the different WSs, they're supposed to hit different parts of your mouth, that cooling. So I think it was WS12 was supposed to be like the roof of your mouth. The WS5 you might feel more in your throats. WS23 you feel more in all over your mouth. Yeah, but it's that sort of thing. So it just hits. It's supposed to hit slightly differently. So it gives slightly different sensations of cooling.
Yeah. So, but yeah. So
most who have tried it in the past say that the WS5 is colder than WS23. That's what I'm going to test and see what kind of different reaction it has. But I got to do it side by side.
Did you get? What were the other ones? The Ultimate.
The Ultimates, and I've already mixed with the Ultimate coconut milk. That's in that coconut milkshake I'm vaping. Ultimate white chocolate mint, Ultimate grape tutti frutti, Liam's favorite. Ultimate blue raz, Ultimate Fuji apple, and then the WS25. Yeah, so 5 Ultimates and 5 new Ultimates I haven't tested yet, and then the WS5.
Now, see, I would still actually buy the grape though, just to see if I could taste it.
No.
Yeah, because it's definitely gonna be a softer grape.
Have you seen the price of the Ultimate stuff?
Are they expensive?
Yes.
Yeah.
Graham, I have because I bought them.
Going into Flora territory.
I bought them. I know. I know what they cost.
I've got to say that Ultimate Strawberry is not that great, to be honest with you.
It's a universal strawberry. It's good for everything, but it's not great at anything. It's all
right as a mixer. It's not that cracking on its own.
It's great for a new mixer because it'll work a little bit for any type of strawberry. But
yeah, I just think
if you're really trying to refine,
I think it had a little bit of a weird taste to it as well.
Neil doesn't know me at all. That's too much of an effort.
It is. Quilly says, I'm looking to try my hand in pastries here soon. WF pastry cream, I hear, is a killer. Anybody tries that? One of the flavors pastry cream.
Yeah, it's really good.
Hey, Birdman.
I can't remember whether that was one I've tested or not.
I prefer is it the creme de la creme? The SSA one? That makes a great pastry filling cream.
Now, see, I've always reached for, I've always used the Wonder Flavors Bavarian cream as a pastry cream filler. because
I
to me
actually
that
like
does
Wonder
taste more
Flavor's
like a
pastry.
patisserie one.
I actually like Wonder Flavor's pastry cream.
Yeah, it is.
Is
Pretty
it
good.
not, is it pastry? Does it taste more pastry than cream, or is it more cream than pastry?
Tastes a little bit like a cannoli filling.
Yeah,
Right.
like the cream, not the pastry itself.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's got nice thickness to it, though. That one does. That's why I like using that. But yeah, the Bavarian cream's a good one, Liam. No question about it. A few of the Bavarian creams are actually decent.
Oh yeah, I like it. I like a lot of the Bavarian creams. It's just I reach for different Bavarian creams depending on what I'm mixing. So like, if I was going to do pastries, it would be the Wonder Flavors one because I think that goes better in pastries because to
Got
me
that
it's more of that.
sweetness.
No, it's more of that stiff sort of cream on the mouthfeel and taste to me. Whereas if I'm using caramels and things like that, I'll use the Flavor West one because that's got a lot of caramel notes to it.
Roxy put, Nashef did a coolant to Chelo sort of thing on Developed. It was very educational, but the episode can't be found anymore. Don't know why.
I think I remember that episode.
Steve has put, no way, aren't they $4.99 per 30ml? That's Wonder Flavours pricing. And Chris put,
Not
from
quite
what I
Wonder
hear,
Flavor's pricing, but close.
from what I hear, it's good for those who can't quite get with custard and its full flavour. That's what he's heard. It's nice with a custard. You get a bit more.
There's plenty. If you don't like custard, there's plenty of alternatives that you can go for and mix up with different creams. You know, like
If you
you've got
want
the
something-
chantilly creams, which are nice.
Yeah.
If you don't want to go full custard, but you want something to try
Really?
something kind of custardy, try the new Nom's vanilla ice cream. That's got a custardy feel to it. It's definitely got some butteriness to it. That's actually a really good transition flavor. If you can push the fence without actually going over.
I was going to say, Hedgie is asking if Rocky has got a nice peanut butter recipe. I'm pretty sure Rocky does.
Rocky's got about 1,000 peanut butter recipes.
It's going to be a joke about his nuts, isn't
There you
it?
go.
It's
It's just
going to
popped
be
it in now.
SSA peanut butter in it, guaranteed.
Yeah.
It's
So
straight
I'm
in,
just gonna
So get ready.
I'm just gonna share Rocky's nut sack now with the world.
Yeah, it's going to be what it is, isn't it? It's got to be.
Right. So it's 0.6
Read the comments.
0.6% of Flavora beer nuts, 1.4% of one-on-one honey puff cereal, and 2% of SSA peanut butter.
Rocky, let your nutsack go.
Yeah, it's perfect size. Best stack I ever put my hands on.
This is huge. Donald T.
Craig Days dropped a little thing. Best nutsack.
Well, hold on. There you go, Liam. There you go.
Yeah. Chris says, I still have yet to find anything that beats Syntax by Prohibition for their peanut butter. Never had it, so I wouldn't know. I'm not a massive nut person in my vapes.
I've heard a lot of people like that one.
There was a double combo for the perfect peanut butter, wasn't there? There was two flavors, a peanut butter and something else, and it gave the perfect peanut butter.
I know what I always used to do was use this was before the TFA peanut butter DX came out, which
Yeah.
is really good. I used to use TFA peanut butter with a little bit of Capella golden butter, just to add that little bit of butteriness back in.
It says he only wanted to see Rocky's nuts.
Oh,
The way Cassie was just like that.
Yeah.
I've got a bottle of it.
I've got a big bottle.
I have like 5 recipes to mix for Saturday's show, so I've been pulling out flavors.
It's
Yeah,
just
what-
some my fave PB waffles.
What I always found with the peanut butters is sometimes they'd be a little bit too dry and would lack that butternut, which was why I then put Capella golden butter. But I should imagine the FA butter is probably a really, really good add as well. Just do a share screen on this one.
And Steve says Syntax is probably the most widely available PB liquid worldwide, I'd imagine. I've never heard of it, to be honest with you. So, but it wouldn't be something that I'd go looking for peanut butter. It's not something. I don't like peanut butter in real life. I don't know how you lot can eat it because all it does is taste of salt. It's fucking disgusting. I got some. What is it? Some Reese's fucking pieces. What a load of bollocks. Fucking awful. It's like eating chocolate with fucking salt.
See, I love Reese's. I really like Reese's Pieces, but I don't normally like American chocolates. But Reese's Pieces are nice.
No, they're fucking awful.
And I also have peanut butter and Marmite sandwiches. Then.
Oh, no, I don't even have peanut
Oh,
butter.
I'm
I
sorry.
have some homemade peanut butter cups in my refrigerator right now.
Yeah, peanut butter and Marmite, lovely, fantastic combo. Right,
Don't worry, Benny. This time I'm with you.
It's awful.
I can even take it to a mixing aspect because I made the peanut butter cups with SSA bakery orange in it.
No. Just no.
Well, you got peanut butter recipe to bring up.
yes, I have. I'm just sharing that now. So this is see, I can never read the title into right. Nutter butter waffles. So it's 1% vape train butter base, 2% Molenberry classic Belgian waffle, 1% one-on-one cornbread, 0.75% SSA honeycomb crumble type, 0.25% Flavour milk and honey, and 1% SSA peanut butter.
And like every one of these recipes, you can drop the milk and honey.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I didn't say that.
We've got another heathen in. Other Sean says, Marmite peanut butter is an addiction of mine. Heathen.
Don't mix it too heavily. I made that.
It's delicious.
Thai peanut noodles with it. I used a little too much of the Marmite peanut butter in it. It was a little salty.
It was really salty. I was nauseous when I tried it. There's so much salt.
I just got the wrong ratio. I should have used more regular peanut butter with it cut down. So
Gully says, anyone familiar with Sortel? I don't even know what Sortel is.
Sortil? Sortil? Yeah. Sortil.
What is it?
Tortilla.
Sortil. He's a reviewer. He's been on with us on Noted before.
No, I'm not familiar with him myself, fortunately.
Sortil is his nickname. Yeah. He's Sortil right there. See? Steve-O. He's Sortil.
Yes, they do sell the premix, Ian. That's where I buy. That's where I use. Perfect ratio, though.
Yeah, he's Sortil. I've not heard of him, so I'll have to have a look him up. Look him up.
Really nice guy. Went through a lot.
He loves orange, apparently.
He does, which is why I got this from Rocky. Rocky sent this.
Just gonna mix myself up with some lemonade.
Because Sortil was kind of making me feel kind of sad. I wanted an orange mod, could never get one. It'll come back out around Halloween. I don't want to overuse it and have it go bad.
Peanut butter and banana. Edgy says should sound quite nice for a vape.
Yes, that's delicious.
Yeah.
Dude,
would you use?
Want to have that for lunch?
Oh, peanut butter sandwiches because someone else said
banana.
Yeah, Rocket peanut butter banana sandwiches.
Wait.
Apparently, Elvis used to like those fried.
Yeah.
Well, he's Scottish.
Apparently. He might very well have been. Deep fried.
Yeah. Would you go with SSA peanut butter then in it? Is that where you start with if you're going to do a banana and peanut butter?
I wouldn't.
What would you go with?
Honestly, DX and taffy probably with a banana. DX and taffy combo. Taffy peanut butter from Wonder Flavors with some DX to boost it.
Yeah, I go with the
what you have right there.
Have you got them there? Mix them up then, Cassie, and just see what it's like.
See, I go with the DX.
In a cheesecake though, so I'm not doing that yet.
I do the DX
do
a little bit.
Sure, so that you can tell them if it's any good.
I've mixed these two together. It is really good. It is. But yeah.
See, I get too much skin note out of the SSA for me.
There's
Strawberry
I get
peanut
that.
butter.
Yeah, it's like peanut butter and jam, isn't it then? Or peanut butter jelly.
Yeah. Brian's thinking of white chocolate with black currant. That's what he's thinking.
I don't know what to think of that.
I don't.
I'm thinking
White
that
choc-
too. I'm thinking it
I
might
think
be
it'll be
nice.
really, really hard to balance.
Yes.
Yeah, white chocolate and raspberry works really, really well.
Yeah.
But I've never seen white chocolate with dark berries, like blackberry, blackcurrant, those sort of ones.
I've tried it with blackberry. It's really, like Graham said, it's really hard to balance. Can really easily go too far one way or the other. It's hard to, and I think the currant might even be worse because you get more of that tartness. Tartness might be
But
really
that's
hard
what
to
you
balance out
want.
with
You want
chocolate.
no spike. You want like
Yeah, but you want to
spike.
not mute it. You want it to not mute, but you also want to bring it up so it's right there. That would it'd be a challenge, I'd say.
Birdman
That's not
saying
bad.
white chocolate and boysenberry is nice.
Yes, boysenberry, nice, soft.
Yeah,
Because
but
it's just-
boysenberry's also got that little bit of that red currant sort
The
of
red-
note to it,
that's what I
hasn't
was
it?
about
It's,
to
it's
say.
not proper. It's not proper
Yeah.
dark.
Yeah.
No, it's between that red currant and blueberry-ish. And
think
blueberry
because-
also works with white chocolate well too.
Yeah, I'm guessing
Yeah.
because what is it? Because white chocolate is a very light flavour anyway. When you eat it, it's a very sort of a lighter chocolatey flavour in it. That you're going to lose it with a darker berry in it, aren't you? Do you know what I mean?
Light non-chocolatey flavor. There's no chocolate in white chocolate.
dark chocolate works with any of your berries. It goes great
Yeah.
with a red raspberry, blueberry, strawberry, all of them.
See, what about peanut butter, chocolate, and banana?
I've
We've done that.
kind of done that. I did a chocolate with frosting.
We've done that.
Shall we say, what about dark chocolate with red raspberry?
Yes, that's what she's just
That's what we
responding
just
to.
Yeah.
talked about.
Yeah,
Dark
chocolate and
let's
cran-
go with almost any berry.
Yeah, white chocolate, and cranberry is nice.
Yeah. Well, it's same again. It's a light flavour, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
that red flavour. She
What's the
says,
best dark chocolate out there? Apart from Don't Say Medicine Flower, Rocky.
That is the best.
That is that is the best.
The
dark
second
chocolate
best
out
would be
there.
Vape Train. Second best would be Vape Train.
So dark
But it-
chocolate, plain dark chocolate, you reckon?
Yeah, the dark chocolate ice cream from Wonder Flavors is not a dark chocolate. It's like a darker milk chocolate.
Hmm.
It's
Mhm.
good, but it's not dark chocolate.
And the dark
And-
chocolate from Mom's isn't really a dark chocolate. It's more of a
It's
milk
terrible.
chocolate. Well,
It's terrible.
it's delicious. You shut your
Terrible.
face.
Every
Well, I
mix you
can
throw at
wade
me,
in.
it has in, I'm like,
I
yuck.
can wade in this conversation now, and I just don't get on with it at all. I
Yuck.
don't get it. Really don't
She
get
has
it.
she mixed like
I
30
don't get-
mixes
I don't
with it
get
and kept
chocolate.
handing it to me. Kept handing it to me and I'm like, that's gross. Oh yeah, I forgot that's got the noms in it. Stop handing them to me like that then.
is that the Nom's new flavour? It doesn't taste like dark chocolate.
I don't like either one of the new chocolates.
The dark chocolate tastes like a really rich milk chocolate, and the milk chocolate tastes like the Cadbury chocolate from the UK.
It tastes
Tim
like pencil
Gilpin.
shavings gone bad.
That's because you're starting to turn into a diminutive.
No,
pencil
no, it
shaving.
doesn't even taste like pencil shavings because that would be an improvement.
It's delicious. I'm not broken
What?
when it comes to chocolate. Trust me, and don't trust him.
Mm.
To establish the brokenness on chocolate, do either of you like Hershey's?
Yeah.
Broken.
Then you're
We live
broken.
in the
Then you're
US.
fucking broken.
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 Broken on chocolate. If you like Hershey's, you're broken on chocolate.
Yeah.
But that's because that's what we can get over here. We're not over there where they have better chocolate.
But we don't even have.
get
We
that-
don't
we
even
get
have,
better
Good
chocolate in
that some
Aldi.
people are
yeah.
sensitive
We,
Okay,
to be
I'll be
fair,
honest. The chocolates from UK were damn good. They really were. Some of the ones from New Zealand were a little weird. It's like their base for their milk chocolates and stuff is a little bit odd, like a little too much, like fresh milk. The ones in New
Well,
Zealand.
that's the thing, right? Over in our milk chocolate that we have, Cadbury's milk chocolate cannot be classed as a milk chocolate in Europe because there's not enough milk in it.
No, not the cocoa.
Is it not enough cocoa? It's one of milk or cocoa.
Yeah,
There's not enough
it-
to make it a class as a chocolate.
Yeah, it might be cocoa solids.
Yeah.
Kinda, Steve-O. Yeah, kinda. That white chalk. Yeah, the white chocolate. Like I said, none of the chocolates from Noms, that was one of their fail points. Their chocolates sucked.
Yeah.
Most of the flavors were good. The chocolates were no bueno.
Yeah, it says it's white chalk. Well, that's not
What
good in the
chocolate
mix, is
is
it?
that like?
Yeah, that white chocolate from Noms is no good.
Even she didn't like that one.
Oh, it's in a recipe.
Do you think they try them before they bring them out and think, oh, this is really good, and then fucking no one can use it? Yeah, believe in yourself says, my milkshake brings all the boys to my eyes, something like that.
And Noms hit rate was over 90%. Unfortunately, the chocolates were not in those 90%.
Yeah, Swiss chocolate is
correct.
best you can get. Swiss chocolate
Yeah.
is just out there. Ed, you used to have a chocolate teapot, but it melted.
Well, you weren't supposed to put hot tea in it.
Well, I don't know if you get them, but we get them with where you can do hot chocolate that you pour it in and it melts and makes it hot chocolate.
Yeah, we also
See,
have the shot glasses they make out of the candy cane too. You can put hot liquids or cold liquids in it. It's better even with warm liquids. Kind of melts it a
Until
little
it
bit,
melts
just enough.
through.
Yeah, until it melts through, then it's not so good. But until it's that point, it's good.
So I've been thinking about that peanut butter and banana.
Yep.
It's good.
I would go with the DX like Tim. I'd definitely put a little bit of extra butter in there, but I'd also put a little bit of cream just to alleviate some of that dryness that you actually get with the peanut butter, and it'll actually help bridge that banana as well and blend it in a bit more.
That's why I use the taffy, because it gives you kind of that creamy smoothness.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
And
you
it
wouldn't want
almost gives you a
dry.
buttery texture too. That taffy peanut butter's got a little bit of buttery texture, so it kind of does it similar vibe. But you're doing it more component wise.
Believe yourself, memories of cola flavour that smell like stale cat pee on the exhale despite it tasting good.
Unfortunately, there's a few liquids that have
Yeah.
that. Some of the honeys can taste okay.
I was gonna say honeys, yes,
and
honeys.
then,
It tastes
and
fine.
then smell like cat piss. Black currant is another one. Some of the
Or,
black currants taste absolutely fantastic, but they're room notes.
grapefruit, some grapefruit, same way they taste delicious. What's that smell?
Yeah. Yes,
Or
tobaccos
cheese.
can smell
Cheese.
like
Benny
that
was
as well.
fine until he walked out of the room and came back that day.
Yeah, yeah. Like I say, some tobaccos can smell like that as well when you vape it and it smells.
Yeah.
Hell, it smells
Oh,
like it.
I can't tell. If I've been vaping the tobacco and then I go out and then come back in again, I'm just like, oh,
Yeah. You can go out,
no.
it can either smell like a curry or smell like cat piss. That's what I said to the wife as she was vaping it beside me. Rocky's just put in Swiss chocolate base, says Focat. It's still around,
Well,
Focat.
no, I don't think he's on
know.
the scene anymore. I haven't seen him for a while. Let me just quick share screen on that. So we've got 1.8% Wonder Flavors Bavarian Cream, 0.8% of Medicine Flower Dark Chocolate,
well, there you
0.2%
go.
of
It's just cost you
0.2%
50
of
quid, is that?
0.2% of SSA Sweet Cocoa, and 0.2% of Flavora Sweet Coconut.
Yeah,
No,
well,
that's Rocky's magic carpet, right? Where I'm assuming
I think he said
this
down
is
further
using
down it.
Focart's base.
And a really bad AI.
Yeah, it makes for developed quad assignment. So yeah, he said it was
Focart's favorite mix on the developed DIY.
Yeah. Yeah, that's £50 vape there for 10 mil.
Hey, better than 60.
Brian says, I've vaped some very wicked tobacco juices. Most don't have what it takes to be good. Yeah, there's some bad ones out there, mate. There's some bad ones out there. There's some that you think when they say, especially when they try to say that it's a Marlboro or when it first came out, and you say, "No, Benny, do the maths."
I gotta throw them under the bus. Most of FA suck. Most of them, I get that peppery, kind of off vegetal taste that just doesn't fit. There's some good ones in there, but you got to know what ones they are.
Oh, I found doubles quite nice. I don't mind that one.
Flavora actually has the best solid line of tobaccos, but even they have a lot of nutty ones.
Yeah, and they got something that tastes like Germany.
Yeah, everybody used to rave on about Inawera, didn't they? Inaweras, black for pipe.
They have some
things like that. They used to do a red burley or something as well. I think with black.
They do a cherry for pipe too. Cherry for pipe too.
The problem we had was when TPD hit, a lot of the stockists couldn't actually stock any of the Inawera flavors anymore.
Yeah, well, I could never get black for pipe.
Because they'd actually say 4 pipe in them, so therefore it's a tobacco. Right. It's aimed at tobacconists, not
right.
That's where it was. I think it was a 4 pipe.
Right, yeah, because you could never get black for pipe. You could never get.
Yeah.
I think you could get you always used to get Cavendish. I think it were red burley, but you could never get black for pipe.
Yeah, I think it was a wording because then they have they had a vanilla for pipe as well, didn't they? Which was supposed to be really good as well. Yep. Yeah, I think it was that 4 pipe part on there. It was just this is actual tobacco, so no, can't have it.
Yeah, £5 makes some good stuff, but way too expensive. Yeah, you can get some of their reserve, which is the most expensive one that they've released over there, isn't it?
No.
There you go. If you want some, you can go over to Vape Gems. Go over to Vape Gems and get some for... is it reserve you've got there?
I've got Black Flag, Risen, and some other one. Oh, the famous one. The label.
The famous one, but the label's missing. He stuck his own label on it.
That's it, Castle Lawns, but that's not a tobacco, is it?
I don't know.
I had to get.
Is that Castle Long? Castle Long Reserve.
Tobaccos in, so I got a load of tobaccos in the last.
And how are you doing with them? Are they seem to selling or?
No. I got them in and getting all excited. Like, yeah, that covers me for more tobaccos. So if people want tobaccos, they've got tobaccos, but they haven't shipped it yet. Been fairly quiet, which has been a little bit annoying.
Has it?
I might have a sale next week.
Told you need to get that chimp monkey because I get fucking things going through every 5 fucking minutes.
Well, he figures he's already got a monkey on juice. What does he need that for? He doesn't need another monkey to fight it, does he?
Yeah, no, that chimp monkey, that male monkey or whatever it's called that fires it out every 5 fucking seconds. Mailchimp. Fucking hell, yeah. I get millions of them from different companies saying, we've got these on washing of vapes every fucking second day. I get one from them.
All us like vapes 3 times a day.
Yeah.
I'm 1 at 7:30 in the morning. I thought that was a good idea because that's just as my phone comes off the sleep mode.
Oh, yeah. Edge it through most of my fine points away. Ian Thomas says vanilla for pipe is excellent and a mild starter battery flavour.
So we're talking about juice. I was talking about juice and stuff. I was talking to Nick and I was asking him, any ideas, for a segment for what we could do. He suggested, run this by you and chat that it'd be possible that we pick a commercial juice and then we make we don't clone it, but we take that file,
a homage to it. Yeah.
And each of us will, we'll try and make a homage to that juice.
And inspired by.
And inspired by, because normally because it's DIY, we can actually do better with diacetyl.
We'd have to see. It'd have to be something that people would. You know what I mean? There's no putting a random one
like
in.
I call them.
Well, the first one I called out was, let's do Cobalt then.
My glass blueberry cake one is ode to. My glass one was ode to blueberry cake.
Yeah, ode to. Yeah, you could do that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I had.
Which I did like better than the original.
I had my Wandering Bunny, didn't I? Which was a take on something bunny. I can't remember who it was by now.
Probably White Rabbit or something. You know, trying to.
Would it be useful? It's like a few people in chat haven't been able to get a juice that they wanted for a long time ago. If we've got a profile and we know the percentage of missing, we could have a go and see how it comes.
Yeah, you could do that.
How we do.
That. Yeah. Start that week after next into September time.
Heisenberg is out hedgy because I am not fouling one of my tanks with that again.
The best Heisenberg homage I've come across is that Nevin's Smurfless. I love that stuff. I preferred that more than Heisenberg. And then I went back to Heisenberg, try the Heisenberg. I was like, it's a bit dull.
The best Heisenberg homage I've ever found is the Tesco mouthwash. Absolutely spot on.
You're talking about the cheap one.
I mean, I wouldn't vape it, but it's absolutely spot on taste-wise.
Yeah, Brian said, I agree, just finished a bottle of Castlon Reserve, good but not worth it. Cyril says, Castlon is oak barrel-aged custard, and armoured or something, isn't it? That's a reserve one when it's been there a while.
Yeah, that limited edition one they brought out.
That's making me want to do...
Oh, go on, Liam.
Yeah.
Go on, Liam.
Yeah, that's making me want to do an almond custard again, though.
All right, yeah.
That profile, I mixed a couple of almond custards before, really nice. But I mean, that oak aged or oak barrel aged, was it actual aged in an oak barrel? Because of the contaminants that you could possibly get in your liquid.
We were just talking about that last night.
Yeah.
Or was it literally just like Flavora, barrel oak, or vape train?
PFA oak.
Well, what is it? Les used to do a barrel-aged bourbon one, vanilla bourbon, that was actually in a whiskey barrel.
Yeah.
It was steeped
but
in a
the
whiskey
thing
barrel.
is, like, there's oils and stuff in the barrel. There's all kinds of things that can go wrong there.
Yeah, I'm assuming if you're gonna steep in something like that, you then have to run the finished juice through a micron filter.
Yeah, well,
just to get rid of all of the oils and stuff.
You can make that draining overnight.
He would have been filtering that anyway.
Yes.
For weeks.
Yeah.
Well, he used to do, what is it, put a vanilla pod in one of his custards as well. A vanilla pod in the custard and leave it steeping in that. With vanilla pod in it.
Well, what other profiles of the commercial juice which are unusual that people have, you don't normally come across?
Well, I said that one that I was trying to get with Yorkshire Vapors.
That glamour. That's a very
glamour.
unusual.
That's just a raspberry.
Well,
raspberry. What is it? Raspberry ice cream.
What? One of the most.
He doesn't even know it's his own juice.
One of the most unique commercial ones I found is the Homeboy, rhubarb, raspberry, and orange blossom.
Yes,
yeah, well,
I
tried to make that because I had the ingredients for to make. I've got orange blossom and all stuff like that. And I tried to make it, but I replaced the orange blossom at the last minute with pomegranates.
Yeah, see, I've tried making it. I actually picked up I think it was a Solabarum orange blossom.
Yeah,
I think it was the only orange blossom I could find.
There's only one orange blossom.
TFS.
Is that stuff strong?
0.12 when you start really noticing it, and then you get up to 0. I think the furthest I managed to push that was 0.23, and I had to pull it back down again after 0.23 because it's just overtaking everything.
Yeah, it was
strong. You can get it in rainbow vapes. It's still got it in rainbow vapes.
Yeah, it was balancing it out there. I really struggled with, because rhubarb can be quite a delicate flavor, even though it doesn't seem like it when you smell it. It's very easy to get that stomped on by every other flavor in there.
They do an elderflower one as well, don't they?
Well,
the homage does elderflower.
Oh,
The best
Flavour
orange blossom out
elderflower
there that I've tried
is awesome.
is the best orange blossom out there. So I've tried is the Flavor Smith's orange blossom. That's one of their really good flavors.
Ian says, wasn't there major controversy of the barrel age claims a few years ago, as in it's rather unlikely they are genuine? I'm guessing when they're saying, when they released it as aged, probably because it's been in a barrel fucking sat in back of the warehouse and they forgot it were there.
Yeah, I put that down to the usual flowery language that they tend to use on a lot of commercials. You know, the finest lemons picked from, and the oranges just freshly squeezed and growing in Seville.
And the best part is from Seville. They'll say from Seville. What they did is they named the tree Seville. Therefore, it's from Seville.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter where it's at.
Rocky's just put in barrel aged raspberry refresher. I bet that's not a refresher that we have.
No,
I
bet it's not.
want somebody to come
It's
out with a
interesting.
space dust e-liquid.
Space dust. Popping candy.
You can imagine space dust e-liquid when you're vaping it and suddenly pop, 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 pop.
Pop in your mouth, yeah.
Can
If
you
you can
imagine?
if you can get that fizzy sherbet sensation,
This
You're
is
not
the
going to
one
get
that
that
made
popping
for
far
feeling
off.
in your mouth. You're not going to get
This
popping
is the
in
one
your
that
mouth,
Rocky
are you?
made for last night's show.
I don't know.
Right, so
That's going to be my white whale space dust.
right, so this is Rocky's rustic raspberry refresher, which is 1% Purilium cranberry blood orange, 0.2% Flavora oak barrel, 1% SSA raspberry syrup, 1.5% Flavora red vanilla soda, and 0.6% medicine flower wild raspberry. And I'm missing ingredients. It's probably that one there.
Probably
'cause
medicine flower at £50 a bottle.
Yeah.
I don't get paid like 700,000 a year.
Exactly. Exactly.
So I can't afford the medicine flower.
Steve was just putting, I only know one single mixer who actually aged bourbon custard in a barrel for a single limited batch. Like I say, Les used to do it. Les Pickens at the Juice Cabin did have a barrel oaked or aged custard. 100%, and it was barrel aged. It was done in a bourbon cask. Just to steep it in that. Brian says, I've just ordered gallons of 70-30 VGPG and I'm ready to start mixing my own, not only cheaper but more choices still. Yeah, mate, yeah, that's the thing. If you are starting new, is just have a dabble, have a try, have a little play around. Do you know what I mean? I've been in quite a thing of that. I've had juices sent out to me and things like that, so I've still got a load of juices left, and I buy a bit of cheap stuff every now and again when I fancy.
Oh, we
something
heard your
different,
buffet tonight. We heard your buffet tonight. That's like 75% commercial juices.
It is. Well, the thing is, right, I've got a box full of nasty juice. What am I going to do? I'm not going to just let it sit there and not vape it, am I? Do you know what I mean?
He's from Yorkshire.
From, look at that.
Brian, one thing though, if you're starting off, if you find yourself lacking that sweetener, you might have to start off higher and then lower yourself down. That's a big thing when you're mixing someone else's mixes. You find it tastes a little off and you just switched over. The sweetener level might have a lot to do with it. A lot to do with it.
Yeah, Rocky
'cause
says, I
commercial
think Lord
juice-
Vapor aged juice in oak barrels.
That's what he was saying last night. Yeah.
No, I'm wondering though whether people started aging their juices in oak barrels because Five Bones said that they were doing theirs in oak barrels, or whether it was just a collective thing. Well, whiskey is aged
Gimmick.
in barrels, so
Yes.
shall I give it a try with the
Yeah.
liquids?
Yeah. I think what it comes down to is you get some of these beers and things like that that have been steeped in they've been mixed and put in an oak barrel in it. Do you know, where you get that
Yeah.
smoky taste out of it? That's what the sort of thinking you can get on the custard, and you know, or you might get that sort of faint hint of a whiskey come through.
I like
when
the
it's
idea of the
been in it,
flavor,
you know.
but I don't like the idea of a chance of biological things getting into your liquid, because that's one of the things. You're not putting this into your stomach. This is going into your lungs.
Yeah.
So I would
Yeah.
be cautious.
Yeah, Neil says, Brian, down the rabbit hole you go. You're there, mate. Once you've gone, you're
Well, at
down it.
least there's plenty of help on the internet because there's less shows now because we just lost Noted. But you can always go back to Noted and check flavors up in Noted.
Yeah.
Or that playlist is going to be, it's just so helpful. And just go to the comments and just check the flavors that you're thinking about buying and click the link in the comments. It'll take you straight to what the experts think.
Yeah.
The newer flavors coming out and stuff will be still being ranked. Also, we're going to be going over major profiles as well. Again, still unranked on my channel. So it'll still continue. The continuation plus Daniel's doing his thing too. It's like, yeah, we got some stuff going. There's still out there. A lot of it's still out there. It's just going to be it's not directly in one spot anymore.
Yeah. Rocky's saying we have additives now that dupe the oak barrel taste.
Yeah.
Yep, 100%.
So these things to make it up, well.
I've got
Yeah, no problems, Quilly. No
flavors.
problems. That's why we're here, mate, to help you along. We share them for you and let you see and give our thoughts on things. That's what the show's about, helping people along the way. So if you do come in and you have any questions, just put them in chat. And on that note, it is time to say our goodbyes. So we will start with Cassie.
Bye, everybody. It's been a great show. And
Cassie's caked.
Huh?
Pass it to who?
Cassie's caked.
No, she's tired. Like the bunny, literally was holding us hostage and trying to knock us out before the show. I had to fight with her to get up to go get in her cage.
True.
And I'll pass it to Liam. I said.
Right, thanks everybody. Great show as always. Nice to see all the recipes being put in chat and all the questions being put in chat. And tune in next week when Graham is going to be buying Diet Coke and putting a teaspoon and a half of sugar in to actually make proper Coke. Right, we'll
You won't need
pass
to
it
next
on.
week. You won't need to next week because next week I think we're having the summer party next week.
Are we drinking?
Oh, nice.
Are we vodkaing it?
Vodka in it.
Shit, we gotta pick up vodka. We're out.
Uh-oh.
I won't be. I'll be on something else.
Yeah,
But it won't be vodka.
Yeah, next week will be our summer party.
Cocktails.
Cocktails.
Right, and I will pass it over to Graham.
Okay, cheers everyone. Been a fun show. Thanks, chat. And I'll pass it over to Tim.
That was quick. So if you want to catch some 1,500 recipes of cheesecake by Lady Liberty, tune in Saturday to my channel because she's got a few. And then next Tuesday we have the S's, going over S recipes, either S flavors, S mixes. And yeah, it's gotten kind of quiet. And tonight TJ will be back. Golf Tea Vapes will be back at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on his channel. So that's all I got, and I'll pass it to the one and only Benny Vapes.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everybody, for joining us now. Thank you very much for everybody, if you did vote, that were in chat tonight, that did vote for me to get me into the Vapor Round War. So thank you very much. Much appreciated. I just don't want to finish bottom now. So if you can carry on voting, if you have got an email address and you have it spare, just vote for me on the Vapor Round Wars. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for getting me in finally after I had my belt down about 6 months ago. So you can find.
Don't know why I do this. I don't know why I do
this now. Yeah. You will find Tim on every mixing show that you can find on YouTube's. If you just type in U.K.E-liquid Mixing, you'll find Tim's little face on there, and he's on nearly all of them. You can go over to Monkey on Juice and join there on the Facebook group, and there is mixing there that can help you with your mixing. So do go over there and have a little chat in there and see what you can find in there. Do follow Liam on ALR. You'll find his recipes over there, and also Cassie and also Tim. And and we will see you again. It's office party next week, so there won't be much mixing done, only with vodka. If you're going to play along with us, get your flavourings out and get some vodka.
Midweek drinking.
Midweek
I'm
drinking.
not doing 32 shots again.
You decided you were going to do it. And just join us next week for an office Christmas party. Summer party. Summer party. Yeah, so we'll see you again. It's August. It's summer. So we'll see you again next week, same time, same place. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye all.
Reach around awards.